That question. Remember, we are just three random friends talking about random things. In the last episode, guys, you told us that we talk too much, so today we have a different dynamic. We'll be using a timer, and Héctor is on charge, and the ones who talk the most have to wear the head of shame right here. So, okay, we'll answer these couple of questions. The first one. What was the first AI tool you used for studying? Hector, you go first.
Well, it's interesting this question. The first time when I was in college, I don't know, 14 years ago, using a platform called Wolfram Alpha. It's an unknown platform only for a mathematical field or something like that. It is a tool for solving everything for a simple equation to complicated problems, but it only shows the final result. No step-by-step procedure or solution. In comparison, for example, with ChatGPT or Gemini, is totally different because only show the final result. In that moment, was
it
very
was 40 years ago. That would be very basic.
Yes, it's an old-fashioned. It's an old-fashioned platform.
Yes, what about you, Andrea?
Well, that is very interesting because the first lecture was about the numbers, but in my case, the first intelligent artificial tool was Lucia. Lucia was like virtual assistant, and the second intelligent artificial was similar because was Tapia. Tapia is the same virtual assistant, but in WhatsApp.
Well, in my case, I use well-known AI. My first AI was Copilot by Microsoft. Okay, let's go with the next question. This one is it's for one of our subscribers, Camila. Has AI ever given you a completely false or made up answer? That's interesting. Andrea, have ever?
Yes. However, once while I was doing a law assignment because I student law, I asked it for an article and the Lucia gave me an article of 318 of the Constitution, even though only have 315 article. So that was when I realized it was not that reliable. So that is the importance do you show the information because in any case the intelligent artificial maybe have a bad information for you.
Okay, but that was Lucia or Gemini of another one.
Lucia.
Well, it's all a lawyer because it wrote 30 articles.
Well, I don't have enough. I don't have enough time for assignment, so I'm sorry.
I don't know about this.
Just give it a degree. It's all a lawyer.
It's a way to AI. I don't know about this AI. It's for loyalty field, no?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Nice. Very specific. Well, in my case, with Gemini, I think that the task, the really is the question because I usually use Gemini for writing because I am a bit lazy. But I also work with numbers, like big figures. And I also use Gemini to make my work easier, but I always fight with her. Yes, Gemini is a girl. If you don't know, well, now you know. I always fight with her because she doesn't know how to solve Gemini at first sight. I know that the result is wrong.
Well, yes,
so I just start fighting.
I agree with you. I agree with you because sometimes I talk with Gemini with the application in the phone, for example, on the phone, and the voice of Gemini is a girl. It's actually a girl.
Yeah, it's a girl. I told you. Yes. Now you know. Well, but I think that with this thing of right or wrong answer, I think that in the case of, well, we are now professionals, but for students, The main thing is to be responsible with the information that we are receiving, that we have to analyze if the answer is right or wrong, and not just be machines copying and paying information.
Yes, yes.
I don't know
I
if you
agree.
agree.
Yes,
I
it's
agree
necessary
with
review
you.
the information. Yeah.
And Hector, have you
Yes,
ever gotten a wrong question? Tell me about it.
yes, every day. But because of my job, I use AI every day. When I first started with using it with Gemini, my favorite is Gemini. I had to deal with common mistake like missing numbers, for example, when I need to do a table, graphics, or something like that. Something that the more important, more common mistake is misunderstood context. For example,
Okay,
I
it's
written
important.
down, yeah, I written down on the chat something about marketing or a specific response, and the result is totally different that I wanted in that moment. For this, I took a course about AI, and I learned about the prompts, a specific instruction with the all context for create a better response or better solution.
Okay, Andrea, something happened. You're back. Okay, let's go with our final question. I think we are doing right with time because Hector haven't said anything about that. So our last question is, what will be the consequence of the excessive use of AI in the educational field? I think it's a hard question. I think it's the hardest.
Yes, but very hard. It is very hard this question because I think in something in a quote that said too much help it limits people. People learn from their mistakes. Mistake is good to learn something, to learn anything. When you try again and again to find a better solution, you learn in the process, in the step. But if you only hope or you only find an answer with ChatGPT or you only find a specific question or only chat with ChatGPT or Gemini to solve this for me. Um, in never a moment or always have a specific solution without thinking or developing critical thinking in the process. However, AI can be used as a tool with limitation or to develop ideas and solutions, but not to solve the entire task.
Okay, you are all an expert with AI. Well, I'm agree with you because I think that if everything is easy for us, it's like there's no one objective for even trying it. Like, where is the challenge? What is the thing that you want to achieve if you already have everything? So I think that if we don't control the use of AI, our future generation just be observers instead of the protagonists of their own life and achievements.
Yes, I agree with both because I feel the consequence of using it in artificial intelligence are the decrease in a student's analytical skills and critical skills because you need to read anything after you read you have the capacity for seeing a moment and say, oh my god, the text is about any topic. But it's very, very important developing these abilities in your day and day.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's interesting. I have a bonus question. I know that you are you are not expecting this, but
okay, go ahead.
what have been the weirdest answer that an AI have ever gave you or given you? The weirdest. Like you know it's wrong, but it's funny.
Well, I don't know when I written down for something and it's totally different. or not make sense with with this. Only it's funny, but it's common in ChatGPT. In ChatGPT, is common. In Gemini, may is different because took the entire context. The response, the final response, improved with the more context.
Well, in my case with Gemini, I it was a long conversation, and I know that she was already giving me wrong answers. But I asked the capital of Venezuela, and she told me a city that it doesn't even exist. So I know that using AI is not that cool in some cases. Well, guys, we are running out of time. Thank you for watching us and subscribe in the bottom down below. Bye.
Bye.